How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massive Beer Reviews, back with a little bit of mystery beer, courtesy of my boy Jared. It's a little bit of Ohio goodness. Maybe it can be in it from anywhere, because it is, okay, we have a stout. Could be from anywhere, but him coming from Ohio, you would assume as much. Yeah, classic mystery beer stylings, and what almost looks like a nitro level beer. I mean, the way that beer is cascading down, it looks like a nitro beer. So from the get, I'm assuming this is kind of like a nitro Irish stout, nitro milk stout, something along those lines. We'll see what's what. But on that pour, you're ended up with 2 fingers, infinitely tight, compact, creamy head. The head you would come to expect from a beer like that, and just a jet black kind of body on it. So, yeah, big head on this. Not sure what kind of nose we're going to be able to get. So let's see what's what. I mean, it smells like a nice, well done, either softly lactosed or heavily oated imperial stout. Probably based off of the nose, maybe 8%, give or take. A lot of rich kind of chocolate vibes that lean actually towards like milk chocolate. There's decent bittering in there too, nothing over the top, but I believe you're getting that from both the roasted malts and the actual hops themselves, but there is a soft, creamy lactose kind of vibe to it too. Yeah, I mean, it smells absolutely delightful. And cheers. Okay. There's something more to this than the sweetness level. Now I'm leaning into like a breakfast nitro breakfast stout. I'm still leaning into it actually being a nitro beer, and there's definitely some lactose in there, but I think we're kind of dialing up a bit, getting a little bit more coffee, getting a little bit of like maple syrup. And the bittering on this is actually pretty big if this ends up being a nitro beer. That's one of the telltale signs. I was going to be like, okay, the head looks like it was 1,000% a nitro beer, but if I go into it and the bitterness is relatively small, then that'll kind of like confirm my assumptions on it that it is a nitro beer. There's a decent amount of bitter in here. Like I said, both from a roasted malt on the hops, but I think there's that addition of coffee that brings more to the table. I like it though. There still is this kind of soft, creamy kind of cleanliness to it that makes me want to just chug it, oddly enough. I still think it's higher in ABV, maybe not 8, closer to like 7 and change, or 7 than 8. Yeah, I like this. This is somebody's nitro breakfast stout with lactose, coffee. I don't want to see chocolate. I think that chocolate is strictly coming from the malts, and then it's marrying with vanilla, and it's kind of giving me those milk chocolate vibes, and a little bit of maple syrup. 7.2%. Done. Yeah, that's my thing. Really tasty beer, to be perfectly honest with you. You know, I do these mystery beers. I'm going to do a couple other beers, and typically do these first. And when they're these big, huge stouts, I'm kind of like bummed at it. That's why I don't think it's a gigantic beer. And I think it just comes out pretty tasty. Big ass fly just flew by me. God damn, I hate summertime. This summer's been brutal hot, so let's see what's what. What do we have here? Hazelnut butter. Okay, imperial stout with hazelnut, vanilla, and cacao. 10.3%. You're telling me this is not a nitro beer? I mean, the way it poured, the way it looked, it just had that kind of vibe to it. That's why I couldn't get away from it. Let's sit here and say that, it tasted like a nitro beer. This is a rich, decadent imperial stout brewed with hazelnuts, vanilla, and cacao to pay homage to one of our favorite treats, especially a rich and mouthful complemented by notes of chocolate, hazelnut, vanilla, and roast. Yeah, I thought there was something additional in it as far as sweetening goes. That's why I went down the maple syrup route. It had this kind of rich, kind of extra delectable kind of syrupiness to it. Now, that's probably, at this point, just a combination of that chocolate and vanilla, maybe making that kind of maple syrup thing go on, but I could have sworn there was some maple syrup in there. I almost thought it was like an afterthought. Hazelnut, it is what it is. That's probably a portion of the show, too. But man, this comes off more like a coffee beer to me than anything else. It is roasty. It's not necessarily over coffee, but it was roasty enough to where I didn't think that was all coming from the beer itself. And then once you actually add the component of the hazelnut in there, I can see why I got this one epically wrong. 2 points off as far as ABV, 2.1, right? 2.1% off as far as ABV. I said, lactose. Actually, I said lactose, coffee, maple syrup. None of those ingredients are in here. It's hazelnuts, vanilla, and cacao. Now you can be like, okay, vanilla, lactose. I'm telling you, sometimes this guy's wrong. Probably more often than I should be. I don't know. I get lucky half the time. But yeah, I'm totally wrong. But you know what's not wrong? This fucking beer, because it's absolutely delicious. Glad I got to chug it down. Super tasty, super fun. Let's talk about it. It's one of the better kind of adjunct-laden nut beers. Where do we want to go here? Adjunct stouts. Adjunct imperial stouts. I was like, yeah, actually worthy of the conversation, up towards the top. I just really like how it drinks. It comes, like I said, off more as a breakfast stout to me. But all in all, it's damn tasty stuff. Night availability, no idea. Masthead, I haven't had anything from them up until Jared sent these mystery beers and non-mystery beers off. So let me know the price point and what leave you with. If you like what we like this beer, if you like just well done adjunct-laden pastry / breakfasty kind of stouts, this is some of the better stuff you're gonna have because it does it quite well. I dig it. Yeah, tasty stuff. Yeah, people told me Masthead didn't suck. Quickly learning more. So there you go, another mystery beer in the butts. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, more than welcome to reach out, send some mystery beers off. It's the only way we can do them. You can email me at matt@massivebeers.com or massivebeers@gmail.com. Check me out through the social media stuff. Massive Beers, if you want to check me out doing my podcasting stuff. I haven't been doing a ton of it lately because of COVID, but we still pop some stuff every now and then. Beer Massive. And hopefully you guys enjoyed our review. Hopefully enjoying a little mystery beer right now. We'll see you next time. Cheers.